everybody? Houston here with David Burton. David will start off real quick. I got to pee. David, tell about it.
How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, man. All this wrestling stuff is getting more interesting by the day. And of course, those who don't know, SmackDown tomorrow night is going to be a pretty interesting show. It's been confirmed that The Rock will be on SmackDown, as is Roman Reigns. And there will be more matches for the Elimination Chamber match, which is later on this month in Perth, Australia. So much. They continue to build towards the show. There's three women for the female, and I believe there's 4 now for the men. No, Lashley's in it, Orton's in it, LA Knight's in it. And then in the women, Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, and I forget who the other person is. I think those are... No, there's another match. The women's world title. Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax is another match that was confirmed. So there's 3 matches made so far. And possibly an interesting 4th match.
Cool.
I could see Cody being in that match. Actually, no, because they said Cody's going to be on the Grayson Waller effect. So, yeah, instead of putting him in a match, he's going to be on a talk show.
Hey, y'all, sorry about that. I had to take care of a little business.
I don't want to see him on no talk show. I want to see him in a match. So it's going to be Cody and Seth on the Grayson Waller effect at the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, yeah.
Lame. Okay.
Well,
that's so lame.
It's going down, man. By the way, if you didn't know, 2:30 in the morning.
Yep.
So put on some coffee.
Yep.
We'll see you in Australia.
2 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, 2:30 in the morning, but yeah. Put on some coffee. Put something on the bar, if you will.
That's going to be interesting to see exactly who's going to stay up. Actually. So that's going to be pretty interesting. And then you have the other Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. I know The Miz is going to face Logan Paul. The Miz and Logan Paul is going to have a qualifying match. I almost forgot Bobby Lashley's in the match. Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, Randy Orton, and Drew McIntyre. And the winner of the Miz-Logan Paul match will join the 4 of them. And the winner of that chamber match will face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah.
Forgot about Lashley. He beat Big Bronson Reed on Raw. And LA Knight, who beat Ivar of the Viking Raiders. See, that's an interesting lineup, though. McIntyre, Lashley, Orton, Knight. And if Logan Paul can win, he'll be in his first chamber match. Like, we already seen what he can do in a ladder match. He was in the Money in the Bank ladder match last year. And you know what? He performed pretty damn well. For a guy to participate, I was hoping he didn't win. I was like, please do not win. And he didn't. So we got Damian Priest, excuse me. And you know what? Damian Priest, who can potentially cash in.
That's a possibility.
Anytime he wants. It can be at WrestleMania. You know, it'd be something if he cashed in before WrestleMania.
That person
at WrestleMania.
That person cashing at WrestleMania was Seth Rollins, the first and only person cashing at WrestleMania.
True. And did it successfully. Nia Jax. Nia Jax says he is going to take that title off Rhea Ripley. And she's determined to do it. I think it looks like Rhea Ripley may not survive Nia Jax at Elimination Chamber. Mm-hmm. The way things are going, Nia Jax has been on a damn tear ever since she's returned. So Rhea Ripley's chances are not looking so good. Not looking so good. I'm not big on a Sting wrestling his last match and having the Young Bucks retire him. Nah. You know, Sting's a loyal guy, but he's a bit soft and too nice. You know, if anybody tells him something, he's going to be like, all right, I'll just do it. And Tony Khan being Tony Khan, of course, is going to be the Young Bucks. I would have somebody else be his last match. And it's funny because a lot of people are saying the same thing that I'm saying. It's like, out of all the people to choose, it's the Young Bucks.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about it.
It's Young Bucks. Like, seriously, come on. Yeah, so I'm like, not too keen on that. And I love Sting, I'm a Sting fan, but that's one match I'm not looking forward to. And then, what about what Christian did, taking out Edge again? When is Edge gonna know to leave Christian alone? It's like every time he tries to get the one up on Christian, it doesn't end well. Like, let it go. Let it go. Move on to something else, because now is not the time. Christian is on a roll. He's on fire. Ever since he was a heel, he's been one of the best things on AEW. And I think that he is the best bad guy in AEW. He's one of the best things on AEW.
Well, let's say this. We got keep trash about. We can beat it first of all. Wrestling Trash brought to you by Back to the D and Delivery. You got a station, information number right here. You got 612-2587 or 817-204-7259. We got backup.com. Also, Black History Month. So we're gonna give you 20% off on your order. Use code Black History, BLK History, and all caps get 20%, not $20, 20% your order. Now, I'm gonna dive here for a second. If you have not, there's a series called The Chosen. If you have not seen it, go see it now. It's pretty cool. Episodes 4 through 6 are amazing. There will be intermission, and really the last part, because it's like, wow. So check it out in theaters right now.
You know what I thought he was going to say was Marvel, being that they released the trailers to Deadpool 3 and X-Men 97. Now, I know this is a little off topic, but for those who are familiar with the original X-Men, the animated series that was on in the early 90s, the show was on from 1992 to 1997, which is the reason why it's titled X-Men 97, because it ended in 97. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, they're bringing the show back and they're picking up where the original left off. So it's a continuation. They got the same voice actors. They got the same intro theme. So they also released a trailer to that cartoon. And they announced the cast for the Fantastic Four as well.
Yeah. You know,
Marvel Marvel's had a heck of a weekend.
On a random note, like Wolverine, right? I saw a comic. It's hilarious because it's true. Like the comic, you know how the thing from Fantastic Four is made of rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he had an itch on his back. He couldn't reach the itch. So Susie tried to scratch it because she's flexible, and he couldn't get that itch. So on his back, of course. So Wolverine had to be standing around, and he told Wolverine, your mama like a man with a mustache. Wolverine pulls out his claws, and the thing happened to turn around on purpose. He scratches his back. That would feel good and hurt like hell at the same time.
No, what's interesting is, going back to wrestling, for those who don't know, Seth Rollins will be in the next Captain America movie. Keeping that trend, and what I was recently, I don't want to say recently, but it's interesting because WWE wrestlers do have a long-standing history of being in Marvel movies. Of course, Batista being in the Guardians of the Galaxy films and the Avenger films. I remember Kevin Nash being in The Punisher, and Randy Savage being in Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got Seth Rollins in the next Captain America movie continuing that trend. I almost forgot about Triple H in Blade 3.
Yeah, I'm going to say this, and it might be controversial. I'm going to say it anyway. Steve Rogers himself, before pre-Captain America, that dude was a wuss.
A what?
That dude was a wuss. He was a punk. This dude barely finished basic training. He never won a fight in his life. We not even talk about him and the ladies. After the serum, he big and bad now. After the serum, Iron Man was right. Everything special about Captain America came in a bottle.
He said a bottle.
He's right though. Is he wrong?
Well, speaking of bottles, let's not forget about Ric Flair's his energy drink. A little cheap pop.
I'm going to take that as a yeah, you changed subject quick, but yeah.
Well, gotta keep it food related. Personally, I've never had the damn thing, but I'm not too big on energy drinks. I've had Chris Jericho's a little bit of bubbly. I've had Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA and his Broken Skull American Lager. Beer, by the way.
I call Ric Flair's energy drinks that woo water.
He said woo water.
Yeah, that woo water.
Well, I don't know. I'll find out if it's any good by somebody that actually has had it. But yeah, he's got himself a little energy drink. I was like, what's this? And I remember WWE.com was selling Undertaker wine, whatever that was about.
Oh, yeah, his partnership with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I was like, what is this?
Oh, yeah.
I was on WWE.com and browsing, and I was like, what in the world?
Now, that's the one partnership that don't make sense, to be honest with you. Undertaker and Snoop Dogg.
I've seen Stone Cold's podcast with Undertaker on it, and then they actually showed it. I was like, Undertaker and Stone Cold having a little drink and see what it tastes like. Undertaker was like, I've never tasted it. He was like, you've never tasted it?
Mm.
Well, let's try it now.
Well, speaking of Uncle Snoop was at the Super Bowl. Everybody everybody's taking pics with his championship belt.
Yeah, he bought his championship belt with him. I saw that.
Which, as I started collecting championship belts for myself, and that was not a very smart thing to do, Uncle Snoop.
Well, he wasn't the only one at the Super Bowl. There were several people. Eminem was there. Of course, there were several WWE performers. Saw the Usos and Naomi and Bailey, Rey Mysterio and Titus O'Neil.
I saw my friend Mercedes over there.
Yeah, and AEW's Britt Baker and Adam Cole.
And of course, the most famous, I ain't gonna say famous. I don't care. I don't think she's into football like that. I don't care. The most famous fan of them all, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, she was there too.
I got paid that night, $5, but I've been on the Chiefs, and thank God the Chiefs won.
It was funny because it was like, oh look, she's drunk. I was like, so what? Let the woman enjoy her time.
Long as she riding home, hey, go for it.
Yeah, I know Eminem was pretty pissed off his team lost, but
yeah,
he got his reaction on camera when they lost. Yeah, Eminem was pretty upset.
I would love it. And then last time we did it was 2019, David. I would love it if they legitimately put on the match. Like we did that in 2019 halftime.
Speaking of going back to wrestling in the NFL, the Kansas City, Baron Corbin, who played for that team. That's right, Baron Corbin, who played 2 years in the NFL and played for the Kansas City Chiefs back in the day.
Yeah, what about him?
No, I was just mentioning that he played for that. He played for that team in the past.
Well, I see that. So let's get the elephant out the room, man. Cody Rhodes. Everybody wants Cody Rhodes to win at WrestleMania, and he'd be damn well better. Because Cody.
One more thing. Did you see the trailer to 2K24?
No.
You gotta see the trailer, and you can add another celebrity. Muhammad Ali is in the game.
That's cool.
I was like, what the hell?
But
I'm actually watching the trailer again right now, but Muhammad Ali.
Like I was saying, man, Cody Rhodes. Everybody on the Cody Rhodes train, and Cody Rhodes not winning WrestleMania is all for naught. You ain't gonna get 3 chances at the you ain't gonna get 3 chances to have your dream go true, man.
Well, he's got 2 chances, but
that's what I'm saying.
This is his second chance.
You're not gonna get 3, so you better make it happen.
Absolutely. It's crazy Muhammad Ali is in a WWE video game. And he joins a list of other celebrities of the past, like Fred Durst and Mike Tyson, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bad Bunny.
It's not a good show. Right.
2K24, I'm telling you, it looks pretty promising. 40 years of WrestleMania. They're going to feature in the game 40 of the most memorable matches from each WrestleMania, from 1 all the way up until 39. 21 matches in total, spanning over 3 decades.
Yeah. What's going on with New Japan?
Well, they just had their pay-per-view, New Beginning in Osaka. And they're going to be returning with another New Beginning in Sapporo, Japan, which is not actually going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be more like a television special. They haven't announced any matches yet. I know John Moxley and Bryan Danielson have been booked for the show. So AEW talent will be on that show. And there will also be some Mexican talent from the CMLL are also going to be participating in this show. Mm-hmm. And Okada, now that he's had his last match, he's now officially a free agent. Personally, I think he's going to AEW, just like Will Ospreay.
Huh.
That's just my opinion. I don't think I'm going to be wrong. I don't see Okada going to WWE. Interesting. Paul Heyman is going to be a playable character and not just a manager.
You in the 2K, man.
Hey, a lot of people play video games that are wrestling fans. Gotta update the fans on what's happening. It's going to be over 60 superstars, current stars, of course, legends of the past. People like Andre the Giant and Ricky Steamboat and Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, just to name a few.
Well,
and I'm actually looking forward to playing this game when it comes out.
Well, you do that, but in the meantime, we got like we said earlier, we gotta make a stop on the road to WrestleMania. We gotta stop by Birchwood, Western Australia, at Open Stadium, like we said earlier, for the Elimination Chamber. The cards so far: Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, 2 other guys to be determined for the men's
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, where that man faces the world champion Seth Rollins, Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, 3 other women to be determined. Where that match faces the winner of
the Nia Jax Rhea Ripley match at WrestleMania.
Yes, sir. Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest will take on British Strong Style. Thank God he's Pete Dunne again, and Tyler Bate. And then we're going to go on to WrestleMania after that.
That's right. Both the World Heavyweight Championship match. You know, Seth Rollins will face the winner of the match, and the winner of the Rhea Ripley match will face the winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber match. So that's 2 matches. Technically 3. Cody versus Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
So we already got 3 matches for WrestleMania. And Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, home of ECW, of course, the Hall of Fame, and SmackDown, will be on Friday. The night after will be NXT Stand and Deliver. And, of course, WrestleMania Night 1 will be the same day as Stand and Deliver. And then you have WrestleMania Night 2. And last but not least, the weekend ends with Raw. And what's interesting is that they put all of that, for those who are interested in going to all of those shows, they have a package where you can basically buy a package and you can get every show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's rumors going around that Brock Lesnar may be removed from the game because of these stupid-ass McMahon allegations. Personally, that would be a stupid move, so hopefully that's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whatever happened to guilty until proven innocent?
Well, I think these, whatever the case is, let's get this over with. Let's bring these charges to court and let's get this over with.
I agree.
You wasted everybody's damn time. I'm not saying I'm not saying like maybe it never happened. But half of these charges are ridiculous. All I'm saying.
I agree with you. Some of them are so outrageous that I believe half of these shits didn't even happen.
Now, the affair is one thing, but if he, like, whatever, all this stuff she's saying is bullcrap. But anyway, let's charge the man and let's get over with. What's taking so long? I hate when people bring up something that happened, like, something happened years ago, and all of a sudden you remember now.
It's like you got hit in the head, lost your memory, and then 10 years later, out of nowhere, you want to remember and then bring up charges that happened decades ago. That's a little suspect to me.
Yeah, that reminded me of back in the day, Clarence Thomas, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. He's having confirmations for his Senate seat and all of a sudden, old girl won't remember how they had she accused he allegedly assaulted her or something like that. All that stuff. Wait a minute, hold up. You bring this up now.
I remember that. That was in the 90s.
Yeah, like you bring this up now all of a sudden. You should do that years ago.
And notice none of these allegations didn't come out until he actually became a damn Supreme Court justice.
Uh-huh.
Not even 3 weeks after it's announced he's now Supreme Court justice, these allegations come out. And what about these stupid ass Ashley Mazzaro allegations about Vince? Now that's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Now I'm sorry, anyone who's heard about these Ashley Mazzaro allegations against Vince McMahon and the WWE, if you believe that, you honestly need to have your head examined. And I'm going to explain to you why. The woman's dead. Okay? And she's been, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but the woman's dead. She's been dead for over 2 years. If that was the case, why didn't she say something while she was alive? All of a sudden, she passed away, and then 2 years later, these allegations come out. That's bullshit. And anyone who believes that honestly needs to have their head examined.
Right.
Like, you can't be that naive to believe a story like that.
Now, I'll go even further with you. Not too long ago, last year sometime, the Rock was accused of all this shit. And on top of that, the woman I just accused the Rock, but she accused damn near everybody.
Oh, you're talking about that Rocker Khan chick. Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Conspiracy and kidnapping and... Yeah, that was bullshit.
She accused she accused Texas, the state of Texas. She accused Disney. She accused The Rock. Come on now.
She accused over 30 different wrestlers.
Yeah.
The Rock, the Bella Twins. I can't remember all the other wrestlers. She accused the NYPD. I was like, alright, this is bullshit.
Uh-huh.
She accused over 30 different wrestlers from 3 separate companies. She even mentioned people that was working in AEW. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she also accused the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Like, come on.
Well, now, I will say this about the FBI. This is completely off wrestling. I'm going to say this anyway. We'll go back to wrestling. In 2027, if any of you are still around by that point, there's a file on Dr. King that's been sealed to 2027. They did this back in the 60s. So I'm looking forward to it's open to the public. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's full of bullshit, by the way. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I don't want to see it because I already know it's going to be bullshit.
Oh yeah, it's definitely bullshit. It's back in the 60s, and they have a file full of bullshit on Dr. King back then, and it's sealed to 2027. I know it's full of bullshit. But anyway, back to wrestling.
I saw that video with Nick Aldis. He posted a video up on WWE's YouTube channel talking about how he highlighted what was going to happen on SmackDown tomorrow, and he said he had a little surprise for The Rock and Roman Reigns should the two of them get out of control. So I'm interested what that surprise is.
Well, first of all, Mr. Aldis, first of all, sir, the tribal chief is always cool, calm, and collected. Thank you very much. But don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, you're right.
Long as Cody Rhodes and whoever don't start nothing, there won't be nothing.
Well, hopefully nothing gets out of control. And you know Nick Aldis, he's got something cooked up. I'm sure he's got plans for the bloodline.
And I love how The Rock and Roman Reigns, at least for now, on the same page. I like that.
Yes.
At least for now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. The WWE is opening their own store in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Oh, cool.
Interesting.
I wish they have an online. I got to shop online or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
We don't do with them. We don't do.
They've announced that they're gonna be opening a store in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And also, congratulations to Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker. Not only did they win the Dusty Cup, they are the new NXT Tag Team Champions. They defeated the Family this past Tuesday.
First of all, like, we don't deal with Saudi till November, so I'm happy about the store. Secondly, congratulations to them.
Absolutely, WWE has a lot of different countries they're going to be heading to this year.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about yes, they're going to be in Saudi for Crown Jewel in November. This year, by the way, Crown Jewel in November. They haven't announced what this show is going to be on. Also, on May 1st, they're going to be in France. Wednesday, May 1st.
It's going to be Paris.
No, it's not Paris. It's Bologna, Italy.
Yeah.
Wednesday, May 1st. It's going to be WWE's first house show in the country of France in 9 years. And let's not forget about their pay-per-view bash in Berlin. They're going to be heading to Germany. August 31st, Berlin, Germany, the Mercedes-Benz Arena. And they're going to be in France for Backlash, which will be the pay-per-view after WrestleMania.
This is going down.
In other countries. It's interesting because they're doing all of these shows outside of the U.S. Like I've never seen them do so many shows outside of the country.
Well, it's in our name, man. World Wrestling Entertainment. It's in our name. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's. I don't want to say it's a first, but like the fact that they're doing so much is very, very interesting. And of course, they are World Wrestling Entertainment. They are a worldwide, global company. And some people cannot fathom just how big this company is. They are seen in over 100 different countries. They are heard in over 20 different languages. And of course, they are the #1 wrestling promotion in the world.
The only wrestling company to be publicly franchised. Yeah, publicly traded.
Yes, you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah. And that's a risk in itself.
Yes, it is. They've been public since 1999.
Yeah.
September 1999 was when they became a public company, and they have been public ever since. So that's over 20 years.
That right there, when we were public, David, that right there was like risk and reward. Because on the one hand, we're trading our freedom to do whatever the hell we want to do in exchange for taking this another level. But to do that, you gotta be publicly traded.
Well, that took balls doing, and I give Vince credit for doing that.
Yeah.
But I will say this, that that got the company to make more money.
Yep.
Not only is Vince himself a billionaire and he's worth over $1 billion, but the company itself is worth over $1 billion.
Right.
And I forget about that 10-year deal with Netflix. January 2025, WWE's Monday Night Raw will be airing on the not the USA network, but it's going to be leaving network and going solely to streaming. It will be on Netflix.
Can you imagine this Monday Night Raw live for Netflix?
Yeah, that's history is going to be made. It's going to be the first televised live show to be streamed on Netflix. That's never been done before. Ever. And of course, Raw is not the only WWE show that's going to be moving. NXT will be heading to the CW network. SmackDown will be returning to the USA network. And for those of you outside of the United States, all of your WWE network stuff will be heading over to Netflix. Except here. Here in this country, it's going to remain on Peacock. Everywhere else is going to be Netflix.
I remember correctly. 2016, we were on SmackDown on USA.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. A long while.
It moved to Fox in 2019.
Yeah.
The 20th anniversary special, and man, did that show suck.
Yes.
I remember that show like it was yesterday. They announced all these legends to appear on the show, and to their credit, the legends did appear on the show, but they had them sit in the front row in the crowd, and they were introduced multiple times throughout the show. I was like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is this? And then you advertise The Undertaker. You advertise Sting. You advertise Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And they weren't there.
They don't appear on the show.
And the worst, the most egregious act of them all that night, David. Kofi Kingston losing in 5 seconds. In 5 damn seconds to Brock Lesnar. Now, credit. Kofi wasn't going to win anyway. But, come on now. 5 seconds.
Well, another thing is, yes, Austin wasn't on the show, but we did get a voiceover. Stone Cold, who opened up the show. And another thing that I didn't like is they said that show was going to be 3 hours. Well, technically it was a 3-hour show, but what they did was they took that first hour and made it a pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the hell is this? Yeah, that's why that whole 20th anniversary special sucked.
I agree with you. It did suck. I agree with you. It did suck.
Oh.
It pisses me off that on top of that, Kofi Kingston technically never got a rematch because technically the company did away with rematches to begin with for a while.
Well, remember, Brock Lesnar went back to Raw not long after that match, and they wasn't going to have Kofi go to Raw and challenge Brock Lesnar, so that wasn't happening.
Yeah.
Remember, right after that, he started his feud with Rey Mysterio and Cain Velasquez.
What happened to Cain Velasquez?
They fired him.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, he got himself into some big trouble. That trouble caused him to get some jail time.
Yeah.
But I do know he's wrestling again. He's wrestling in Mexico for the AAA promotion. But yeah, that was what happened with him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, did that show suck. Well, at least SmackDown 1000 was better than the 20th anniversary. But I do know this is that the reason I'm bringing this up is WWE didn't announce this, but they are later on this year. Is that SmackDown is going to celebrate their 25th anniversary, so they are going to do a 25th anniversary special. SmackDown is going to turn 25 years old. The show started in August of 1999. It has been a fixture of television ever since. And it's currently the second longest weekly episodic show in television history.
One thing I like to do every once in a while, I love going back in time, watching it all over again. I love how we what you call it? I had it written down, David.